Hi, knife fans. I made me a new knife. I found this on Nordisches Handwerk, and they had this blades Brisa. It's Brisa. It's a little bit thicker than I wanted. It's 3.8 millimeters, almost 4 millimeters thick. I try to round it out a little bit here, but it cuts really nice. 10 or 15 years ago I was a huge rwl34 fan, and I figured out you can harden it high to 64 Rockwell, and I think when you make it hard like this, I think it might be as good as Magna Cut. It's pretty stainless, and look, it cuts like a dream. It's difficult in front of the camera. It cuts awesome. Come on. By the way, I got something new here. This is tracing paper, and this is kind of thin, but it's very hard, like a lot of plastic is in there. And it's a good paper for testing cuts too. It's these are push cuts. These are, you see, I'm not much drawing or sawing. This is more difficult than phone book paper, but cigarette paper is more difficult to cut. But look, it cuts awesome, actually. And because it's bigger, it's more easy to cut with this. It's really fun. As you know, I don't like the huge handles. Other people, they like huge, heavy handles. This is a little bit heavy because it's so thick. But altogether, it's still pretty lightweight. I haven't measured. I put the weight under the video here. What the weight is. Like this a lot. One of my new favorite knives. I need to make a sheath for it. This is another of my favorite knives here. This Jaime Rosselli knives. I was carrying them for a long time. You see, this cuts very nice too. This tracing paper is awesome. It's not really easy to cut, even if it looks like it, because my knives are all very sharp. This is my sharpest knife. By the way, I got a little bit of copper on here too, as you can see, but not much. I gave up later on, but I leave it like this. This looks like the THC or TRC knives. This is how they call it, some kind of end time. I forgot how I call it. When the camera is off, I always remember the words. Also, when I say, talk in English, and I'm filming here, I cannot find the words. In the moment I turn the camera off, I find the words. It's really weird. This is actually my best knife. This is cryo-treated by Jeff. Brought and shaped by Jeff. I asked for a thicker edge, and I just put the edge on here. I wanted to have a stronger convex edge and not this very thin edges. But even with this thicker edge, it's the best cutting knife, the best slicer you can find in the world. Awesome blade. This is one of my favorites too. Nazarov Damascus steel. Cuts like a dream too. Also the cigarette paper. As you can see, when it doesn't work, it's because of the cameras in between here. Without camera, they all are doing very fine. My everyday carry, small, all my stuff is within here. Very nice. Very nice. I put copper on here. As you can see, it's my copper knife. My favorite because the size is much better to carry around. This is still small, it's still a 3-finger handle or almost 3.5. And a good sized blade. I can do everything with this. This is actually enough. I don't need a bigger knife. But this is a little bit too long and too heavy. I think this is 4 millimeters thick too. So and another reason I don't take it is I don't want to lose it. This is my favorite best knife forever, and this is supposed to stay with me forever. Beautiful knife. And I love my new one. Hang on, I have more of this paper. More of this paper. And it's actually more difficult because it's it got wet and it's a little bit, but as you can see, all the knives are cutting awesome, and even push cuts, not much drawing. Nice. Yeah, if you want to get one, it looks better, but I don't want it to have the name on here. Maybe I polish it later. rwl34 you can polish very, very nice to a totally mirror polish. This has less scratches because I think the name was on this side and I had to remove the name. I hate it when something is written on the blade. I can't stand it. So I need to take it off. Breezer rwl34 steel. It's a 4-finger handle and I can put all the power on there I need. And I like nice, smaller and lightweight to carry them. When they get too big, I will never carry them. This is still a good size. This is still a little bit, I think a few millimeters under 12 centimeters. And when I go into the woods the last time, this knife together with this one was always with me. Or sometimes I took this with me. I got this from Jeff too. I love this knife. This is one of my favorites. Cuts like a dream too. nice big knife. Oh, this one, and I got this from Jeff too. So all my favorite knives are from Jeff. So all my knife happiness, I am very thankful to Jeff. He gave me all the knives I liked, and he helped me to make the knives I liked. I think this is still the best here, but I think this, when this would be, this Scandi, flat grind cuts a little bit better than Scandi anyways, but I think when this would be a flat grind and hardened to 64 Rockwell, this would be cut as good as this Magna cut. So we already had some good. I found out you can harden this to 64 Rockwell too, rwl34, and it's pretty cheap. This blade was, I think, $69 altogether. And if I buy a piece 35 millimeters and 3.2 millimeters thick and 1 meter long, it's $90. You could make 5 nice knives out of this. So it's actually also very cheap too, not crazy expensive like Magna Cut and other steels. Yeah, like my new knife. Even I already had something like this. But the problem with this always was when I cut some branches, even the branch, if there is much fluid in the branch, the edge started to rust. And just from cutting off some branches, I had some rust on the edge, and the edge got dull by this, because it doesn't stay sharp when it's rusting on the edge. And this can't happen with rwl34 steel. And like I said, 12 to 15 years ago I made a lot of rwl34 steel blades, and I liked the steel a lot. Many of these blades were coming from Uwe Molsen. I think he was from Denmark, and but I don't know if he is making blades and selling them today. These were cryo-treated too, the Uwe Molsen blades. This I don't know, I think this is not. This is just rwl34. But this is nice. When I grinded it, I had, for my landlord, I had to grind a lawnmower blade. This was dull, the blade, and to sharpen this again, I could take with my grinders here, I could take the steel off very fast. Hang on.